What is up, my friends, and how's it going? And welcome back to the 7th episode of our live stream as Carthage with your fellow comrades summary. In the previous episode, we had managed to conquer a few settlements in Hispania. Over here, we managed to take over Olisipo as well as Ibora. And we are slowly converting provinces in Iberia. Meanwhile, we had also taken over Sparta over here in the Hellenic world, so we pretty much own all of the Hellenic mainland. We also kind of destroyed the Roman faction, so that was great. And yeah, pretty much with that, I'm just gonna quickly have a look at my provinces. And I could upgrade this settlement, although I'm not sure into what. Maybe I could build a temple over here. Perfect. I can upgrade this one as well, build yet another temple. However, I don't have money to do that in this turn. Meanwhile, a quick look at our politics. Our parties are not that greatly loyal. However, they are not too disloyal, so we can deal with them. Go ahead, turn off the deceased characters as well. Yo, what is up, Sergeant Meme Suraj? Welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you with us. The other boys aren't here yet. Well, someone just joined the live stream, so perhaps he will text soon. Anyways, with that being done, let's go ahead and end the turn. And I think, you know, we are running out of time for this live stream, so we have to decide what exactly will be our objectives. More or less, you can say we pretty much won the campaign already. I mean, with Roma wiped out, there's literally no one else that can challenge our authority. However, I do want to stabilize my economy, get a few armies, be in a comfortable position, show you guys firsthand how I basically set up my provinces. And we have to deal with those pirates for sure. Although I'm not sure if my fleet can handle them. And so pretty much I'm just wondering, I mean, I don't think we should be able to achieve any of our objectives, in that is our military or cultural or economic objectives. For that, I pretty much have to play a long series. And I kind of estimated that 10 episodes would be enough because, you know, each episode being 2 hours would be approximately 20 hours of gameplay, which is equivalent to 20 episodes of my series, such as the Mauryan series and the Parthian series. However, I did not consider that, you know, all of the stuff I play off screen during those series, pretty much just, I don't record the boring turns in which nothing actually happens. Pretty much just record the turns in which I am attacking an enemy. I've gone ahead and reduced the tax. We are getting some wealth from completing some objectives. And quick look at Latium. Latium is slowly building up, so that is great. And over here we can upgrade these settlements. Go ahead, build that temple right now over here. Could upgrade these, but it's quite expensive, so I'm not going to do that. Meanwhile, a quick look of what's going on in Ibora. Things are looking quite good. However, one of the objectives we can really try for is actually the military objective, because we just need Asia, Egyptos, as well as Syria. And we can achieve that, however, it's not going to be easy. And one of the things we need for that is to get more mercenary units, and unfortunately, these don't count. Hey, what's up, Roderick? Welcome to the live stream. Glad to have you with us. So we are going to go ahead and recruit a couple of these hoplites. These Greek veteran hoplites are actually quite good. And in fact, we have a reduced upkeep as Carthage for our mercenaries. So we can go ahead, disband these, get Cretan mercenaries. Excellent. Meanwhile, over here, just a quick look at what we can get. I don't want any of those units. However, I could get some Thessalian cavalry. Thessalian cavalry is quite good. They are one of my favorite cavalry units in the game. And I actually can get one from this province. So I am gonna move into the other province, see if I can get another. Oh, these cavalry are really good. And however, Thessalian cavalry is any day better because they do come from the second class population rather than that first class population. And with that, I think I am done with Hellas. Quickly go ahead and put this army on patrol stance. Meanwhile, up here in the north, this army is looking quite decent. However, it's not as good as I would hope for it to be. I think what I need to do is actually continue my push in Iberia. That seems to be the logical choice. 261 for these units. Gonna go ahead, disband them. Get 3 Balearic Slingers over here. Costs about the same. However, quick look at our population. We have decent population over here. We have run out of money a little bit. So what I am going to do is actually cancel building this. Get some money to build up Evora. And what do we have over here? We have a shield maker, so we definitely need a weaponsmith, I believe. Or do we already have the weaponsmith? I think we already have the weaponsmith in Numantia. Go ahead and build a temple over there. Quickly browse through all of our provinces just to make sure we won't get slums anywhere. And we can also check to see if we can level up any characters. We can level up this guy over here. And public order is looking good, so we are going to go ahead, get that agricultural wealth. And next up we can get that public order, that's fine. Campaign movement range isn't all that useful. What we need... None of these actually are quite useful. Maybe the public order. Meanwhile, Roma is looking quite good. Let's scroll down, see if any other characters can be improved. This character over here can be improved. The agricultural or industrial over here. I'm going to go ahead and get that tax rate increment. This does give public order. Local province. Anything better than that? Nope. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one. Meanwhile, over here, nothing much I can do. -1 authority is not that bad for the research rate. However, I am going to go for that public order as well over here. Economy is slowly dropping. I think what I need to do for this episode is kind of attack Asia Minor, as it is one of the objectives, the military objective over here, Asia Minor. And then perhaps we can, like, you know, move towards, like, you know, Cyprus, and then of course attack Syria as well, and then perhaps go to Egypt. And if we can successfully conquer Asia Minor in this episode, then we might just achieve a a Carthaginian military victory by the end of this series, which I intend to end within about like, let's say 3 more turns. Meanwhile, over here, I don't want to build that. I want to build actually the workshop. And in order to do that, I'm going to have to stop building this building as well. Go ahead, build that workshop. We need the workshop in order to get some siege equipment so that, you know, taking over walled settlements is a lot easier. And we are going to move this army into Qartuba. Not a really great siege army because you do have chariots over here. Meanwhile, a quick look at our politics. This character is completely leveled up. These characters are leveled up. This one over here isn't. We can improve the zeal of this character by doing her a favor and then send her on leisure time to improve her cunning. And what we are going to do over here is kind of... This character has insane levels of cunning. And... what are we looking at? Can go ahead improve the authority of this character by actually doing a favor. And we can marry off this character as well. Perfect. Go ahead and I believe there was an army upkeep over here. Doesn't seem like it. And with that, I think I am done with the turn, so we can go ahead and quickly end this turn. Hopefully you guys can hear the music in the background. Every time I'm trying to, you know, have to keep changing the settings in my streaming software. Sometimes that messes up an episode I record and I have to record that episode from the top. However, it is what it is and pretty much I have to get used to it. Forgot to deal with that pirate fleet actually. And they will be taking a significant chunk of our economy. So we have to deal with them as quickly as we can. And for now, what I want to do is also focus up on my 2 armies in Iberia. Try my level best to build a full stack in Hellas as well so that I can invade Pergamon. And then I also want to spare my money for upgrading my commercial provinces so that I can make even more money. The priority is always to upgrade your commercial provinces and then work your way down towards the food provinces in case you're running low on food. And in about 8 turns we should be running low on food because all of our main settlements should be completely upgraded. Alright, here we are in the next turn. We are making about 10,000 now per turn. I'm gonna go ahead, upgrade this precinct of core, upgrade the main settlement. Over here we can't really upgrade anything. And we are going to move our army closer towards Tarako. That's going to be our next target, logically speaking. Meanwhile, this character, or rather the champion in the army, has leveled up. Quick look at this character's level. It's quite good. This character will need that champion. We can get yet another slinger, so let's go ahead and do that. Meanwhile, we can get rid of one of these slingers. We should have about 21 mercenaries, so that's a lot better. And over here, nothing much we can do. We could recruit Thessalian cavalry, however, we don't have money to do that. What I am going to do to get some money is actually get rid of some of the units I don't find all of that useful. Or I'm actually going to keep them. Meanwhile, this spy over here can move and start stealing some food. Quick look at our spies and dignitary. Can move this spy all the way up north as well. Go ahead, deploy him over there. Steal some food. Meanwhile, we have another spy over here who I do intend to send towards Asia. Get some line of sight over them. Meanwhile, where is that pirate fleet? I guess it died, so that's good for us. And our fleet over here is actually quite small, but quite elite. And there's nothing we can do else in this turn. We have run out of money. And what I can do, however, is improve the zeal of characters, since it is free to do that. I'm going to go ahead and improve the zeal of this character. And then end the turn once more. So how's your days going, guys? Are you having a nice day? Sergeant Meme Swaraj, did you see the match? Oh my god, that was too close. It's too close for comfort, but I think if India wins the next match, or at least ties it, because they are playing in Melbourne, then we should qualify for the semis. I really wonder if I can, increase my tax rate. However, I just want to wait a little bit. We are researching the petrol technology which can help us improve our economic buildings. Nosos actually wants a non-aggression. They will pay us for it, so could use every bit of money that we can get. So let's go ahead. Ask them for 1,000 gold. And every bit of money, even if it's a small amount, is worth taking because, you can pretty much, if you do it 10 times, then that's 10,000 gold and that's nothing to scoff at. Really good amount. We're gonna refuse intimidating the opposition. We can promote some characters. However, what I want to do is... It's holiday here on my country, so I've been doing lazy stuff, gaming, reading, etc. It's nice, yeah. Nice to have a holiday. What are you reading? Can we upgrade some stuff here in Latium? We can't. Can upgrade the settlement over here. And meanwhile over here we do want to upgrade these settlements as well. Get some more food if we can. And we want to move our army towards ours. And in about 2 turns we should be able to recruit the ballista. So that is great. Go ahead, put them on that patrol stance. Meanwhile, this army over here, what we could do is we could hire Scutari. I don't know if they actually count. I think they should. However, since our fleet is no longer required here, we can start to move him towards Asia Minor, in specific Athena. So the next focus is to actually build up this army. See over here real quick, we can hire yet another mercenary hoplite. And those mercenary hoplites are actually really good. And for those of you who have actually seen my modding channel, I intend to change the unit card for all hoplite units. Since it's quite difficult to tell at a glance the difference between a hoplite unit and a pike unit. Meanwhile, we can also engage in some politics, further improve our zeal. Go ahead, improve the zeal of this character. This character get married. Can give this character that household trait. Is there anything that gives authority? 2 authority. Okay, that's pretty good. Should actually do it for... Yep, should actually do it for this character over here. However, it is what it is. I'm reading Anabasis to take a break from technical stuff for work. Alright, nice. What's the book about? Really, our economy is like not stable because again, an agricultural economy is always going to be lower during the winter, as commercial and industrial are more stable economies, and that's why I usually prefer to go the commercial and industrial route. If you see most of my Let's Play series, you will know that I truly like to stack up commercial buildings as much as I can, and if I cannot, then I settle for industrial buildings. And I think what I need to do, since I really can't maintain a lot of my armies, is to actually convert Asia as well into an economic province. However, I do believe my economy should be quite well. Okay, it's Xenophon, the March of 10,000. Xenophon, okay, Xenophon, isn't he that Athenian who used to write about Spartans? He was like kind of like a guest in Sparta, an outsider who was allowed to be within Sparta and observe their culture, their rituals. I guess that's the Xenophon I'm thinking of anyways. And I guess he also wrote a kind of manual for Sparta to overhaul their army. However, they kind of refused, or like, they didn't consider it seriously. However, his manual is quite good. I'm making around 8,000 per turn, 8,000 gold, 10,000 during the spring. And I think it was Xenophon's son who was actually a guest hoplite, which is there in the game. And they allowed his son to, you know, to train at Sparta. And alright, we are going to move our army closer. It should be easy to actually attack Tarako. Just quickly going to check if we have a trade agreement with them. We do, so I am going to cancel that. So that in the next turn I can go ahead attack him. I will need 2 turns because I need 1 turn to complete building the workshop. And the next turn to obviously build that siege equipment. Meanwhile over here, I'm going to see if I can... do I have a siege workshop over here? I do. Okay, so that's good. What I could do over here is actually build up a... what I could do over here is actually build up some guest hoplite. Keep them over here. Get rid of these units. We don't need them. Meanwhile, we can move these guys back towards Magna Graecia in order to get that siege equipment. Omar Darvish, salam alaikum. Welcome to the stream. Okay, we can go ahead and upgrade that building. This gives 500 wealth. This gives so 225 plus 500, that's 275. This is 350, so definitely this one first. We have completed a research as well, which I believe was the armed escorts. What we need to do next is actually start upgrading this, but we don't have the ability to do so just yet. This is quite powerful as well, but it's 19 turns and I don't really want to do that. One thing I hate about Carthage is their research, and it's like really slow. I don't think they have any temples that give a bonus to research rate. Unlike the Romans and the Hellenic factions. So it's going to be pretty slow research for the entire campaign. However, we can go down this line. It's not really useful. What I could do is see for the next... We are at turn 93. So I can see we need 144, so we're nowhere close to that. I think what is the best thing to do is actually start researching this tree. I'm just going to click onto the monumental architecture. Although I'm not going to go ahead and do that. Because, you know, it's 22 turns. But the reason I click this is so that it automatically starts researching all the lower tier technology. Meanwhile, a quick look at our politics. We want to make sure our factions are loyal. Alright, the loyalty is looking good. And go ahead, improve the zeal of this character, keep doing that. And we also want to see if we can give her some authority abilities. Can go ahead, give her that. We want to improve her cunning. And this character over here, we can send on a vacation to improve her cunning. With that, yet again, we have to end the turn. Nothing much to do here. You know what I'm actually going to do? I am actually going to increase the taxes. Quick look at our public order. Looks quite good. I mean, Africa and Latium starting to make some good money. And yeah, one of the reasons Africa is making less money than it should is because we kind of respect the province, so we kind of need some money. Do wonder, since we have... I mean, I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to embezzle funds. I want to save up my gravitas. Go ahead and end the turn once again. And in the next turn, we are going to recruit that ballista and then attack Tarako if we can. And attacking Tarako would actually be quite good because we can technically sack the settlement or loot the settlement. And that should give us a boost in our slave population, which in turn will increase our economy. And actually invading Asia is so important for now because that will boost up our economy big time, because we are going to go ahead and sack as many provinces in this, as many regions in this province. The Garamantes is doing quite well in this campaign actually. They managed to double their holdings, actually triple it. I believe there are two factions here at the start of the game. Oh no, actually they're just the Garamantes. However, they managed to conquer Orgilla as well as Kyrene. And soon enough we might have to declare war at them. The easiest route to Egypt is of course through Africa by land. And before we forget, let us actually go ahead and recruit the ballista. Wonderful. And over here, what we need to do is actually see if we can recruit Naibiri Scutari. I don't think it's very useful actually. I mean, we could get rid of all of these units. It should save us quite a bit of money. We don't need them. Meanwhile, we can also upgrade the general. Want to get that movement speed for sure. Gonna deploy him in patrol stance as well. Quick look at our population in Mastia. It's quite decent. What about ours? Even better. Ibosim, I'm guessing, should be the best. However, it isn't for some reason. Numantia is also decent. Alright, we are going to make 21,000 per turn in the next turn. So what we need to do is actually upgrade our slave trader for sure. However, it is 9,000 to do so. That's not good. And definitely I think Africa is making more than Latium. So we are going to focus on upgrading Africa. Perfect. And we need to get this army across the straits. Get the ship close enough to supply it. And quickly over here, have a quick look if we can recruit one more guest hoplite. We need 5, I believe. We can get 5. I am just going to save up some money. And going to go ahead, end the turn. And in the next turn, we should attack Tarako. Yo, Aryan Rana, long time no see. What's up, brother? Welcome to the stream. Movement speed buffs so weak nowadays since the cap was added for maximum speed. I don't know if there's a cap added, but actually, you know what? Movement speed was really OP back then. I had spearmen who could run around at speed 6.5, 7. And I actually informed Q Sartorius of this when he upgraded the character skills. Or when he overhauled the character skills, and then he kind of nerfed it a little bit. So, but still, unit movement speed is really powerful. It doesn't add to your charge damage. Keep in mind, charge speed is very different from unit speed. And charge impact damage is actually calculated by stats that are not seen in-game, which is basically the unit mass and the charge speed, which is both in the unit database in the mod itself. And I kind of explained this in my tactical guide series when I explain about elephant units. However, movement speed is quite useful because, of course, the more maneuverable your army is, the quicker you can flank, the quicker you can reinforce, the quicker you can deal with the enemy units. Therefore, you know, you sustain a lot less losses, like especially if you're playing as a, like, you know, a phalanx type army. You know, they are not really good at killing units, but what they are good at is pretty much holding the line and waiting for that hammer to fall upon their anvil. And if your hammer can move faster, then that's better. Campaign movement, yeah, I usually never get campaign movement. I mean, it is quite good, but I don't like it personally. I mean, it is good. I'm not going to say I don't like it. That's the wrong thing to say. And we are going to move this army into Mastia. Quickly go ahead. I don't want to get more chariots. Chariots pretty much kind of suck. So, and they're really expensive. I mean, I'm paying 1,400 for just these 2 chariots. These chariots suck because they're only 25 men in the unit. Meanwhile, I do want to save up the money to improve my settlements. Go ahead. upgrade. Okay, I can upgrade this slave trader. Wonderful. So we're slowly gaining a little bit of money. That's great. And we can move our army into this settlement. We will gain a lot more money once we sack Tarako. And Tarako, meanwhile, is at war with who exactly? They're at war with the Arverni, the Lusitanan. So I am going to offer to join the war of the Lusitanan. It's moderate. What about the Arverni? If I can keep you happy, that'll be great. Nice. Okay. That's great. Let's go ahead, attack Tarako. Should be an easy battle, even though the auto-resolve is retarded. And I'm gonna quick save over here. Quickly change. Phalanx are good at killing if they are short pikes. Totally and completely agree. Short pikes are really good at killing. However, they are going to lose against other phalanx type units. Regardless. If you are going to play against other phalanx type units, you are going to... pike units that are longer pikes. Your short pikes are going to be pretty much useless. And most of the Hellenic faction actually roll with longer pikes. So short pikes are actually insane at flanking. So the trick is, I believe Total Hardcore Player actually showed this on his channel, if I remember correctly, is that you want to charge normally out of formation. And we have slingers, so yeah, might as well just sit in the rain. Okay. And just quickly going to identify which is the weakest point in the walls. Does this city seriously have only one gate? Okay, this other gate is a killing zone. Not gonna go there. Definitely gonna fight on this gate. Get these two guys away from the siege equipment. Quickly group up my armies. Group 3, you're useless. Actually, Group 4, elephants, they are gonna be useful. And quickly get our Scutari to handle the siege ladders. Okay, move them over here. Put you in group 6, get you over here. Now this is a nice open area, so I do want to break the walls over there. And one of the things is if you attack a corner of the wall, you will break 2 walls. So always attack the corners if you can. Quickly move our cavalry behind. Chariots, you're useless in this battle. Elephants, slingers, and of course I think general is the last. This map has... Where's the map? Need to click the plus sign. Okay, perfect. Let's go ahead, start the battle. And I'm gonna fast forward a little bit over here. Move our slingers up ahead. Move our spearmen over here. And our siege equipment can come a bit closer. Perhaps ahead of the tree line over there. And we can get our elephants over here. What we do need is Carthaginian Atlas elephants. They are really good. And we can also move these guys to support. The general can come a bit close, not too close. And you really want to spread out your slingers like this so that they take as low casualties as possible. Meanwhile over here, our troops are slowly getting there. These troops are really strong. They have insane 42 armor. I do want to know that, does Ephesus have elephants to recruit? They do. They do have a mercenary elephants. However, I cannot hire them because they're not part of their roster per se. You know, they're available as a factional mercenary. So unfortunately, I cannot recruit them. They are definitely better than Carthaginian Atlas elephants though, because they are Syrian elephants, which is the Indian elephant, which is, if you have seen my tactical guide series, you will know that Indian elephants are the best in game. Alright, let's go ahead, attack that section of the wall. It's at 42%. Go ahead, charge up our Scutari.
Our general is under attack.
70% on that section of the wall. And then we're going to hit the adjacent section. Maybe this one over here because it's away from those buildings.
The walls are breached.
Okay, one of our Scutari is taking insane amounts of damage. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell? I did not see that. Okay, it looks like our chariots are going to be useful after all. I'm going to slow down the battle over here. Wow. I completely did not see that. What we need to do is actually hit this. Get all of our spearmen here. And turn around, come on. Move our general behind. Slingers, put you on skirmish mode. And you know what this means? This actually means that our Scutari are going to get absolutely destroyed. Meanwhile, the chariots, these are all melee troops, so the chariots should easily be able to move past them. The chariots will come in use after all. Meanwhile, we can move our cavalry over here, general as well. Quickly micromanage our chariots. Elephants as well, go ahead, keep charging there. Chariots, come on, keep moving. Go ahead. Yeah, see, the chariots can do insane kills like this in an open field. Go ahead, elephants, keep moving, chariots, keep moving. But you really need to micromanage your chariots that well. Now it can charge back. You know, I need to get these guys back here. Meanwhile, these guys can shoot this wall. Scutari are going to get absolutely wrecked, however, that is what it is. Go ahead, put this here. Group 3, chariots, keep moving. Group 5, go ahead, charge into that. Yeah, that army just came from nowhere, man. It's crazy. Come on, chariots, keep moving. If your chariots stay still, they're dead. General, improve the morale. Chariot is wavering. However, as you can see, the chariots have already got like 200 kills each. They're incredibly powerful. If used right. Okay. Get these guys up the ramparts over there. Micromanage our chariots real quick. 222 kills. The chariots actually saved the day a little bit. Not gonna lie. Meanwhile, we can now move our elephants over there. Slingers can come back. Scutari are really gonna get destroyed over here. We need to get our elephants into the settlement as quickly as we can. Move our general up close to the walls. Chariots over here can actually charge at the back over here. Elephants, go ahead, charge this unit. Good charge, decent. And the chariots, meanwhile, can just move through the entire unit.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Hey, elephants, go ahead. Chariots move, keep moving. You can see the chariots have done quite well. One of them is routing though, unfortunately. We can go ahead, improve the speed of the battle. Spearmen have created a massive blob over here. We are in a little bit of a troublesome situation because our Scutari are actually failing. Go ahead, charge. But if we can get our elephants across, then that should help. Meanwhile, we do want to inspire. Go ahead, get our elephants over there. I will have to leave early today for some work. Best of luck in the campaign. Further, thank you, Sergeant Meemsura. See you around. Go ahead, charge our elephants into that flank. You can see elephants come in clutch. We want to keep clicking at different units so that the elephants just simply keep moving. And then we can move our elephants back here. And the more they keep moving, the more kills they get. But if your elephants stay still, then that's going to be problematic. Scutari, go ahead, keep attacking this unit. Elephants got bogged down over there.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Move our elephants over here. Okay, and with that, it looks like we are going to win the battle. So not a bad battle at all. Quickly turn off my reshade. And yeah, quite decisive actually. Looks like a close battle, but it is decisive in my opinion. Just as I was calling chariots useless, they actually kind of helped turn the tide of that battle. They got rid of those melee units that came from the sea quite easily. Did manage to lose a couple of Scutari, actually just one unit. Go ahead. Loot the settlement. 19,000, that's really good. And haven't wiped out the faction, however. They're all the way over there. Can't really see what's going on over there. But can I get a trade agreement with you?
Well met, friend.
No, I cannot. Okay. Alright, do have a diplomat over here. Can march him up towards Tarako. And we do want to demolish all the buildings. Don't spend money and build that into a research building. Great. And now that we have a little bit more money, we can go ahead upgrade Latium, and also we can go ahead and get our ballista. And I should actually get the hoplite barracks so that I can get my Carthaginian Atlas elephants. So I'm guessing the next research will be that. Meanwhile, some of our armies have leveled up. Can get that extra replenishment since this army has taken quite a beating. And over here we can get some army traditions as well. Rob 5 Roma has leveled up. And what we do want to get over here is, I think we have a lot of empire maintenance. So if we actually get empire maintenance, that's going to be the best thing. So we are going to go ahead get that empire maintenance. As you can see, that's improved our overall economy by a significant amount. And in about 4 turns, we should be making a lot of money. And I can go ahead and then reduce or lower the taxes once more. Perfect. Let's go ahead and end this turn. Great stuff. Aryan Rana, are you there? Did you see the match today? Crazy, huh? I thought we'd lose. Waiting for the end turn to end over here. I don't think they have any fleet, so we can move back towards ours just for some replenishment. However, in the next turn we have to prioritize building up Tarako so that we do not get slums over there. Okay, character has increased in rank. Several characters have increased in rank. Can get some more army upkeep with this guy. Go ahead, get the other abilities as well. Meanwhile, what we want to do is one of our dignitaries has also leveled up, and it's the one over here. We want to get that empire maintenance. And of course the tax rate is quite good. Wealth from agriculture. This gives plus 10 tax rate. That's really powerful. Let's go ahead and get that. And over here it seems like Latium, and of course I want to get this building as well. Seems like Latium and Africa are slowly gaining some momentum as far as the economy is concerned, and we are making about 25,000. However, our taxes are on high, very high. And yes, let's not forget to build up over here in Tarako. And what I need to do is march this army back over here. And I can get a Scutari unit. Although I don't really need... Oh, is this the champion? Yeah, this is the champion unit. I keep calling it the Scutari unit for some reason. Let's go ahead, get these mercenary Iberian heavy cavalry. They're quite good. We are going to get 4 of them. The champions as well. Just 1. And we can engage in some politics. We can get the Shrine of Balhamon over here. Prioritize on those research rate buildings. They're quite important. The faster we can research, the more we will be able to improve our economy and other things. Fantastic. Can we also do a favor? We can. However, I am going to go ahead and do it with my faction leader instead. Perfect. Alright, I don't have enough money to send that character on a vacation. However, this character is done recruiting that ballista, so I can put him in the port. Empire maintenance down to 0. Yes, it is. It's absolutely satisfying. That's one of the most, like, the amazing thing about the game is when you finally get your empire maintenance down to 0, your economy will really blossom at that point of time in the game. However, that's quite late game. Can't get it earlier on, especially if you expand really quickly like we have in this campaign so far. However, yes, the next priority is to focus on our empire maintenance, try to get it as low as possible because we are losing at about 67% of our economy. So if you take 24,000 per turn and 67% of 24,000, that's 8. 8,000 is 1/4. So you're looking at about... 8% is 1/3. So you're looking at about 16,000. So you're actually losing 16,000 just purely due to empire maintenance. Pretty crazy. And that 16,000 can make a difference because your economy, instead of 24,000, will be making 40,000 per turn. So actually having slaves kind of helps offset that empire maintenance. If you don't play the slave game, then you are really not offsetting that. And right now I do have a lot of slaves, so it is offsetting it. Otherwise I would purely lose 16,000 in addition to what I'm already making, 24,000, and that would be just 8,000 per turn. A little bit stuck over here. Alright. Okay, crush the right. Rebellion imminent. Where is rebellion imminent? Tarraconensis. Oh, did I forget to turn off the taxes over here? I did. However, I can move my army back. That should improve the public order over there. And over here, definitely want to recruit up that second army. However, I think what's more important is to actually focus up on Asia Minor instead. I want to see if I can get those Spartan hoplite. I mean, I could initially, however, I can't do it anymore and I don't know why. 2 more turns for that to upgrade, so then I think I can get it. Let's go ahead and see if that happens. Meanwhile, I think this army should be done for now. And move the general across the sea. And we get 2 more hoplite. So, and we need 2 more cavalry, yes. So this army should be complete. Meanwhile, the fleet is moving towards Athena. And we can recruit up this fleet. I think it is important to do so. Can't build really powerful ships over here. We can build them, however, in Qarthadash for some reason. Alright, let's quickly look at all of our... As Carthage, it is hard to not expand into Italy and deeper into Spain, considering you start large already. Yeah, it is quite hard as Carthage to do that. Quickly look over here. Can get that weaponsmith. That precinct of Balhamon, or rather the Shrine of Tanit, since we already have Punic culture as the dominant culture over here. And yeah, since I can't really recruit anything over here, what I could recruit or see if I can recruit is actually if I can recruit some Thessalian cavalry. Extra Thessalian cavalry is always helpful. Wow, I can recruit a bunch over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just need 1 more. Fantastic. Higher. Can I move back to Athena? Perhaps get some Cretan archers as well. That's great. We're slowly losing a bunch of money. However, in the next couple of turns, you will see once all of these settlements upgrade, we will be making quite a significant amount. Go ahead, upgrade this as well. And we can go ahead, end the turn. Character has leveled up. With that empire maintenance, research rate. And we can also engage in some politics. What happened in the last battle because I disconnected Omar? Omar, I won that battle. It was a close victory. I did manage to lose only 1 unit. However, yeah, I didn't anticipate that army, that fleet landing. I mean, I should have. However, I didn't. Because of which I nearly got blindsided over there. Can send this character on a vacation to improve her cunning. Meanwhile, I should really... where's this guy in Roma? I should really improve these guys because they actually improve the tax rate as well. So in the next turn, I'm going to focus on promoting all of my characters. So yeah, Omar, I basically fought that battle. I took over Tarraconensis and... or Tarako rather. However, a fleet, I didn't anticipate that. They managed to hit my flank. And they completely took me by surprise. And my chariots actually came in handy. Something I did not expect to happen during a siege battle. Chariots and elephants combined got over 1,000 kills. So they kind of killed 50% of the enemy. They're just so powerful, and once I get Atlas elephants, it's going to be even more insane. However, I do not have the economy to sustain Atlas elephants for now. I think our next target should actually be the Lusitani. Could even attack the RDI. The RDI are have grown quite a bit in this campaign. Alright, that's great. This character is... wow, it's quite slow. Well, I'll see if we can get some more guest hoplite. That's always helpful. And we are going to station him in the city. quick look at our economic province. Everything seems to be fine. However, we are losing a bit over here. Can go ahead, upgrade these settlements. Nope. Too expensive. Meanwhile, over here, our army is almost replenished. Oh my god, the Sasatani conquered Burdigala. Great. It's not what I was expecting. And what are these guys? These are the Cantabri. The Sasatani are over there. That's not good. They could attack Numantia. So I'm gonna have to make a quick move towards Numantia. Move this army up towards Ars. Get a second army over here. I mean, there's nothing I can do with my extra disposable income. Go ahead, get some Iberian champions. And if we can, Gallic mercenaries as well. Perfect. And I think we just need 2 more Gallic mercenaries. And of course, we can also recruit the ballista for this army as well. Has Hannibal been born in this playthrough? Not yet. We are so quick with this campaign that we haven't even given Hannibal a time to be born. Okay, with that, this character has leveled up. Let's go ahead. Get that extra chance for assassination. We can also do some politics as well. So, go ahead, improve her zeal. Well as definitely want to educate that character. I won't have money to do anything else in this turn, unfortunately. Slowly building up that economy. In the next turn, it should be pretty insane. Latium and Africa are doing quite well. And I think Latium might just even overtake Africa in the next turn. Hopefully the Averni deal with the Sisatani and conquer Burdigala. That would be the best case scenario. I don't really want to fight against them. However, it's not bad to actually conquer Burdigala. It is one of the major ports that you can build in the Atlantic Sea. So it's quite strategic that way. The other major port being Camalodunum, but that's all the way in Britannia. Okay, really quickly want to try my level best. I could attack Knossos. I do have agreements with them. I don't see the point in attacking Knossos. And the Volcae, as usual, trying to hit my dignitary. And every turn they keep doing this. Really annoying faction. Okay. Child is born, daughter comes of age, perfect. The Satani haven't moved towards us, but we are regardless going to move towards Numantia. Meanwhile, over here, we can go ahead and recruit those last couple of Gallic mercenaries as well as the ballista. So we have 2 full stacks in Iberia, and that's good. Meanwhile, as you can see, our economy is doing fantastic. Latium just about overtook. No, it's still below Africa, but it is close. It is close indeed. And Latium is actually incredibly powerful. We have about 15,000. I do intend to keep it saved up. And here we go. We can get those Spartan hoplite. They're not as good as the other ones, but should be interesting to have them. Let's go ahead and get them. Meanwhile, we can improve over here. Keep moving our general down towards Tenai. Can get another guest hoplite actually. Okay, fantastic. And I wonder if I can recruit another character. Actually, I can recruit a bunch of characters. This guy over here is of the Magonid dynasty. And he was a general, so I don't want him anymore. I do have a question. If you get a chance to be a commander of a melee unit, which melee unit would you select? You mean in the game or in the real life, or like, I don't know. Like, commander of with a melee unit, I'd say the Royal Spartan hoplites are really good, and the Kimbrosi have some nice axemen as well. But always, always, always go for... Let's have a look at our politics. Always go for cavalry unit if you can. Because they're just so useful. They can move from one end of the battlefield to the other end without any problems. And you really want to be able to do that. Otherwise you are going to run into a bunch of problems later on. Go ahead, do this character a favor, improve her authority. This character can go on a vacation. She does have 241 gravitas, that's amazing. And okay, perfect. With that, we can go ahead, keep ending the turn. Let's have a quick look over here. We can put this guy in patrol stance to help with that replenishment. And I do want to attack the Lusitani, and I don't want to fight the Sistani anymore. I want to see if they will peace out. It is on high, so I am going to ask them for money. They won't pay me 5,000, however, they will pay me 4,000. I think the Spartan hoplites are the best general unit in game if you're considering melee. And I believe the Egyptians also have a pike one, which is quite powerful. And actually, even the Scordisii, they have a unit that's even better than the Spartan general. It kind of uses short pikes, really. I mean, it doesn't look like short pikes, but the entry is short pikes. And the mechanics is short pikes. So even the Scordisii actually have a really good melee general. I think the best general, if you're not considering melee or all of the other things in the game, I would have to say the Morians, man. Those elephants are insane. 48 men in the unit, 24 elephants, the heaviest elephants you can possibly get in the game, with the heaviest armor, and not to mention absolutely badass looking. I think apart from them, the Parthians also have a good general. Cataphract unit. Very powerful. The Galatian Royal Guard, they are nasty. I actually haven't played as Galatia at all. I have a soft corner for Hellenic factions, so I haven't played as Galatia. Gonna go ahead and move this army. And we have completed recruiting this army. You know what? I'm actually going to march this army over here. Gonna go ahead and march this army towards the Lusitani. Maybe try to surround them on both sides. Meanwhile, some settlements have leveled up. We are making a bit more money. And of course, getting this slave trader built up will help a great deal. None of the characters have leveled up. Okay. Meanwhile, over here, we can see if we can get some Spartan guest hoplites. We can't. These Spartan guest hoplites are incredibly rare. And gonna see if I can get... There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead. Pergamon. What's this? It's an admiral. A pretty good one at that. Alright. We're gonna rearrange the armies over here. Quickly move. Give me 2 Thessalian cavalry as well as 2 hoplite. And now this army is complete. Meanwhile, this army, the other army,
At your command.
go ahead, travel up north. The RDA have wiped out Midland as well. Gonna march this army down south, get rid of all of these units actually. And over here, I can actually get the Tarantine Hippes. No, that's not the one. The one I was supposed to get is the Equites Campaniae. Let's go ahead and improve that settlement. Meanwhile, we can get rid of the Numidian cavalry as well. Should help our economy. And we can go ahead and turn down our taxation. 19,000 is quite good. I'm happy with that. Noble axemen from the Cimbrios. They are awesome and look nasty. 300 men strong if I remember correctly. Yes, you do remember correctly. They are one of my favorites. Cimbrosi is one of my favorite barbarian faction. Go ahead, build a temple. Quickly have a look over here. Want to build temples over here. Okay, dignitary. You can move up. Start converting this province. Okay, fantastic. Meanwhile over here, what does level 4 give me? 1 experience for all mercenary units. I want to spend my money on that. What I can spend my money on, however, is some politics. I badly need money to improve my politics. Go ahead, first straight off the bat, let's improve her authority, send this character on a vacation as well. This character has maximum zeal, so she can go ahead. This guy is busy getting bastards. Should I actually assassinate this character? I think I should. Just to keep my influence a bit low. Let's go ahead and assassinate that character. And I don't think I can assassinate this guy since he has a kid. But what I could do is just marry him off so that he doesn't get bastards. And I do need to improve the zeal of a character, so I could assassinate this character. No, cannot. Bit too late for that. Go ahead, improve her zeal. She has a lot of gravitas. Oh, this character has a good amount of gravitas. So we should actually focus on her instead. Improve her authority. And with that, I think I am ready to go ahead and end the turn. Let's see what else we can build here. Can build the... we don't really need some temples. And we can upgrade Olisipo to actually build those libraries. Libraries are really... libraries are very important because they give empire maintenance, so stacking them is super important. The companion cavalry, do they disappear? I don't know. I hope not. Meanwhile, this is... This is Carthaginian culture, so I am gonna actually move my dignitary into that province. I need 20,000 to purchase that province. However, I will purchase that province if I can, when I can. I want to take out these settlements as peacefully as I can. And with that, I think I can go ahead and end the turn. Or perhaps just move this army since it is already completely built up. And we are going to invade Rodos. I think Rodos is a good target. It's undefended. Quickly go ahead. Cancel that trade agreement.
A lack of your goods.
End the turn.
Oh, Hermes preserve us. Our women folk will be...
Thrones of Britannia campaign or Viking campaign. Oh man, I love the Vikings, man. I watched that show with Travis Fimmel. Vikings, really nice show. At least it was until he was alive. Oops, I'm sorry, spoiler alert. But it shouldn't really be a spoiler because if you know anything about Ragnar Lothbrok, you would know that he died. Or he was killed rather. I think after that they pretty much botched the historical events. So yeah, there's that. I really hope I get companion cavalry. I remember it was Andrew Fish who kept suggesting or who kept pushing me to get them. I really want to give them a try. Especially for him. And I didn't actually know that reforms could disable AOR units. I rarely ever play with non-factional or roster or whatever. Okay, let's keep moving our army. Can move him onto the land, so that is convenient. Can go ahead, get our army close over there. Meanwhile, this army up here in the north can move down towards Italia. We do have a lot of money. 20,000. We do have 20,000. City could be purchased, but my faction treasury is below this. Okay. That doesn't make sense whatsoever. Meanwhile, over here, we are going to attempt to surround the Lusitani. What's this? That's a Lusitani spy. Okay, we can't really upgrade anything. We are waiting for our buildings to complete, and once they complete, we should even make more income. So that's going to be helpful. And I do remember we do want to level up all of our governors. Let's go ahead and do that. And I don't want to keep doing it because that would technically, you know, skyrocket the cost for it. So I'm just going to do it one more time and then stop. Meanwhile, as far as characters are concerned, we can continue leveling up some characters. Go ahead, improve her authority. And can use her to improve the zeal of this character over here. Now, can this character is complete? Nope. We can't send anyone on a cunning mission. Quickly have a look at who we can educate. We can't educate anyone. Okay, we can't really do much else as far as politics is concerned. So let's go ahead, end the turn. Keep some of our money in the bank. They do the hoplites from Italy disappear after Marian reforms as well. Oh, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I really hope I can get companion cavalry. The AOR ones at least. They seem to be quite good. I mean, I went through the stats and I hired the wrong ones earlier on. What I do want to do, hopefully, is to subjugate the Averni so that I can get their Marepos cavalry. They are a really strong cavalry unit. Pergamon's looking a bit dangerous. Really. I mean, I won't be able to attack Ephesus unless I have a fleet that can take on the settlement. Crush the riot for sure. Region trade offer expired. What do you mean? Okay, let's actually move towards Batavium. Alright. Go for it. Good. Economy is picking back up. Gonna keep moving these armies towards the Lusitanan. Wonderful. Alright, nothing much to do here. Let's have a quick look at our settlements. We can go ahead and upgrade this fishing port for now. Meanwhile, over here, nothing much else to do. Go ahead, upgrade this settlement. Build another temple over there. Or actually, I wonder if I can get that research rate building. I'm gonna go ahead and do that instead. Upgrade the libraries wherever we can. Precinct of Balhamon, not necessary. Okay. Upgrade the library. Can build a precinct over here as well. Shrine of Tanit, to be specific. The Averni has one of the best melee cav for sure, yeah. And even better than the Averni are actually the Belge. Or the... what are they called? Are they called the Belge? No, the Nervii. And those guys are actually insane. Move. Supply him. And what we want to do is give him some abilities. Can go for the replenishment rate actually, as well as the movement speed. Meanwhile, we are going to move this guy down towards Tares. And we can go ahead and hire a ballista. Now this guy has Thessalian cavalry, so I don't really need it. And I don't need Gallic mercenaries as well. What I do need are the champions if I can. The Iberian champions. There we go. 4 of them. Perfect. Quick look at our politics. Okay. Okay. Can improve the authority of this character. Go ahead, improve the zeal of the other one. And this character has 10 zeal, so I can improve her cunning. I don't know why I didn't. Go ahead, send her on a leisure. Can Hannibal? Nope. Pretty much nope. I could assassinate Hannibal right now. I mean, our parties are quite loyal. And if I assassinate Hannibal, circumspect, Hamilcar could become the new faction leader. However, Hannibal is making his way towards Rodos, so I don't think that's the best idea. Meanwhile, quick look at Rodos. Who are they allied with? They are allied with Pergamon. I definitely don't want that. I thought I had the Seleucids discovered. Oh god. I'm gonna have to cancel the trade agreement with Pergamon.
Your merchants will be missed, if only because...
Catpatuca, Pontus, nope. Ptolemy, will you trade with me? Nope. Okay, I do have to attack them though. Can't really wait. Meanwhile, the population over here is slowly converting. Pretty good actually, 2.1. Let's just go ahead and attack them. Declare the war. Untrustworthy, unfortunately. And we should be able to win this battle quite easily. Go ahead. Toggle on that reshade. Jump into the battle. Educate political action actually improves your character when they come of age. They could get better stats like authority, cunning, zeal. And sometimes it even gives gravitas. Like a lot of it. So it's always good to... And also they get better traits. Like the more you educate your characters, they don't get stupid traits. Let's go ahead, start our deployment. The Colossus of Rodos over there in the background. Okay, get our archers over there. Elephants on the flanks, the Thessalian cavalry. And this is how you set your hoplites with the Scutari on the flanks. You select both of the Scutari, hold down the shift key while this group is selected and click this. And as you can see, now they're all selected in the order you want. Click on that. And now when I set them up over here, you'll see, yes, I have my swordsmen on the flank, hoplite in the middle, other swordsmen on the flank. Get these guys over here. Get our elephants on the left and right flank, Thessalian cavalry on the left and right flank, and our general in the back. So as you can see, very quickly I was able to set up my army. Go ahead and start the battle. Hopefully they march towards me. And they are marching towards me, so that's good. Gonna go ahead, just select this spot over here for artillery to fire. I don't know if artillery would actually like move the ground like that. But yeah, whatever. And artillery can actually do a lot of damage in this battle. They keep hitting this unit. Gonna hide that information real quick. What's coming up over here? I have a bunch of cavalry, bunch of hoplites. Nice looking units actually. Quick look at artillery, 31 kills. However, that should be a really good hit. 56 though.
We understand. At your service.
Grecian archers, hit different units please.
As you command.
And this cavalry unit shouldn't be a problem. We have our elephants, and Thessalian cavalry is really good against cavalry because this over here means that they can charge from multiple directions quite easily. Let's go ahead, charge our elephants into that horse unit and charge our Thessalian cavalry as well. And over here, just look at the damage the Thessalians are gonna do. Insane amount of damage.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
They should start to lose decisively. And you can just click the Thessalians, hit the J key, and they come back to their original position. Meanwhile, I do want to keep focus firing over here. Quick look. 180, that's not bad. And we have routed that cavalry unit quite easily, I think. Shattered. Yeah, it's shattered, so that's great. Move our elephants back. These guys can hit these hoplites in the back. Artillery, 242 damage. OP unit in the Carthaginian roster, in my opinion. I don't think they have an OP unit, Omar. I think they just have a bunch of good units. Like the Romans, for example. They don't have any OP units, but they have a bunch of good units. But if we are to talk about OP, Atlas elephants for sure.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Go ahead. Get those trees out of the way. I'm gonna fast forward a bit over here. Artillery is out of ammunition. They did 300 kills, which is pretty respectable. Get our Thessalian cavalry all the way out here. No, they're attacking my elephants. Slow down. Other Thessalian cavalry on the right flank can now charge over there. Get our elephants over here. We are going to squeeze the units with our elephants. Thessalian cavalry group 6, group 5, go ahead, charge over there. I've just basically moved my Thessalian cavalry to attack as many different types of units as I can. Go ahead, charge into this unit. Charge into that unit. Once the charge is complete, just gonna move this unit up front. Move the elephants. Thessalian cavalry should do quite well. Get our elephants over here now. Perfect. These elephants can charge here. We do want to get our Thessalian cavalry out of there. What we can do is just move our melee units like that. And Iberian champions are so good. They're beating a medium hoplite head on. Zero losses with our Thessalian cavalry. Go ahead. Get these sword units to attack over there. And we can get this elephant over here and charge into this spearmen. And these hoplites are so good. Really powerful. Group 3, go ahead, charge in the back. And these guys can go ahead, charge that archer unit. Easy battle. Get these elephants back here. Utari. These guys are all done but dusted. Such an easy battle. We've taken less than 10 casualties, I think. Maybe about 20. If I'm not mistaken. We're done with that unit. Go ahead, charge over there. And I think once we charge into this unit, that should be the battle. Absolutely crushed. Oh, that guy just got yeeted over there. And just imagine this with Carthaginian elephants. There we go. Won the battle. Didn't take any losses with our Thessalian cavalry. The only losses came from our front line, which is what we want, since our front line can replenish quite easily. Anyways, quickly turn off the reshade and end the battle. 17 losses. Okay, with that I think we should have wiped out the Rhodian faction, hopefully. And what we do need to do is actually focus on our fleet. We definitely need to upgrade our fleet so that we can counter the Pergamon fleet. Down goes Rodos. Gonna go ahead and loot the settlement. That extra cash. Cash is always good. Go ahead, turn off over here. I don't want to repair the building. Or should I? No, I don't want to repair it. I want it to, as quickly as possible, improve, I guess. And I don't really know what to do with this place. Maybe I'll just make it into a military province. I mean, I'm hoping that Latium and Hispanica gets like, Africa make good amount of money. Taxation is on medium. Why do you spare Knossos? It's really annoying to go towards Knossos. It takes a few turns to do so. And definitely it's more lucrative to attack Asia, Omar. So definitely, you know, ambush battle, huh? Let's see. I might do one over here. 66% ambush chance. But I will not use those damn fireballs, man. I swear to God. I will not use those fireballs. Okay. Did we do politics in this turn? Okay, she's on vacation. That means we have done the politics for this turn. And want to improve Tarako for sure. So that, you know, it is our frontier city. So we do want to, like, you know, have the maximum garrison over there. And I also want to attack into Narbo. Meanwhile, over here, settlement could be gotten for 10,000. I'm going to keep that. It's at 0%, however. So yeah, just go ahead. Upgrade this. And that's the timber trade sub-mod actually. It's such a useful sub-mod. Go ahead, end the turn. One of the characters can be leveled up. Army 3 Hispania. What do I want? I actually want replenishment rate. And of course movement speed. Let's go ahead, end this turn. And we will get our army into the ambush stance. Fireballs are great, summary. They produce so much fun for your viewers. Absolutely, man. I wonder what or where Rodos is actually. You know what? I might just make Asia into an economic province after all, because, you know, I'm not really making as much money as I would like. And I'm not playing this game until the end, so I'm not looking to have just 2 economic provinces. I'm just trying to rush as fast as I can to get the provinces I need for those victory conditions. And we are falling behind. We just have about half an hour to this episode remaining, approximately. Omar Darvish, in my previous episode with fireballs, I'm really bad at fireballs in bush battles, and I usually just burn up my own troops, and I completely lost my entire cavalry almost due to fireballs. Really, really funny and sad at the same time. Yeah, stack a lot of industry there. Yeah, that's what Asia is good for, industry. And since I don't really have the time to reach my military victory with this, I don't want to play a live stream for too many episodes. I do want to mix it up, perhaps play Thrones of Britannia, or maybe even Attila Total War if you guys would be interested in seeing me play some other games. I will put up a poll both on YouTube as well as on my Discord, and I will let you guys decide it.
I live to serve the mighty
I wonder if I will be able to ambush this army. If I move till there. And yeah, I could go ahead ambush over here. Can this army reach me? It cannot. Let's go ahead, declare this war against the Lusitanan. Cantabria. Go on the war against the Lusitanan. Will you pay me? Just pay me, man. Oh my god. You are absolutely miserly. I'll join for free. You don't even... Oh, it's because I'm trustworthy. Perfect, I'll pay you then. And actually, why? Screw that. I don't think the Lusitanan have an ally. So I could just outright declare the war. Yeah, go ahead, declare the war. Perfect. And hopefully they will jump into that ambush. Meanwhile, over here, this army can move up here. Get the champions. And the siege equipment. Move back into the sea. I kind of forgot. I want to transfer over those Spartan hoplites. Perfect. What's going on over here? Okay, yeah, that should stop the attrition. And yes, let's not forget to stack up our industry over here. Meanwhile, we have to see how we can attack Rodos. Go ahead, steal some food from Rodos. Once we get a second army, it should be quite easy. The second army is on the way. Does need perhaps another Cretan archer as well as a Greek veteran hoplite. And what we are going to do is we're actually going to hire yet another character. And hire this guy, or Garama. I think might as well hire... What do we have here? +6 public order. What do you have? Agriculture. So Garama for sure. Let's get Garama. Reinstate legacy. And which is the one I want? The Carthaginian general's bodyguard. That's right, right? Yeah, I think this guy has more armor. But this guy has more... I think the Sacred Band cavalry is what I want. Quickly look at our general. The Sacred Band, I believe I changed him up. This guy is Carthaginian Bodies General Guard. These guys should tell me. I think it's the General Bodyguard. Yeah, let's go ahead, get the General Bodyguard. And Garama, go ahead, reinstate legacy. quick look at the stats over here. I mean, it's just a slight bit of armor, and armor is actually chance based, so might as well get the general bodyguard. Put him in here, see if we can get, yes, see, this is exactly why you want to stay in the settlements where you can get very useful mercenaries. Because, you know, if I don't make use of hiring these mercenaries, then they're pretty much wasted and then they will go on to the next turn. Meanwhile, we can engage in some politics real quick. This character is almost leveled up. Go ahead. See who we can educate. Any non-bastards. There's one over here. Perfect. So, alright. We can improve her cunning as well. And we also need to improve the zeal of this character. Let's go ahead and do that. Really quickly over here. Okay, everything seems to be fine. Loyalty seems to be quite good. I could assassinate Hannibal, but he's still in charge of that army, so just go ahead, end the turn. We're making good money now. 26,000, I can live with that. Which means we can hire maybe 2 more armies. And we should actually aim for that. 2 more armies would actually make the game a lot more easier. If we have 6 armies, then we can focus on perhaps conquering Libya and Egypt. We can open a 3rd front. We'll have 1 army to focus on Asia and Syria, perhaps. Another army to focus on Iberia. Another 2 armies to focus in Iberia. And of course, you know, Narbonensis. Wow, that guy totally avoided my ambush. However, he's gotten into a really bad position. So we need to have like 2 to 3 armies per theater. 2 armies are good. 2 armies is the bare minimum. If you have 3, then you have a clear advantage. Because the AI usually never gets 3 stacks. But with 2 stacks, you can sometimes run into an AI double stack. So 2 should be the minimum. Otherwise, you're just going to be overwhelmed. Your single army can be caught out. And actually, once I do get my armies across that narrow sea, the Adriatic Sea, I am going to move my fleet towards the African Sea so that I can recruit some. And actually, I don't have to wait for that. I just realized. Okay, let's quickly go to Athens, see if we can get some more mercs. There we go, perfect. Keep getting those mercs. Quite cheap, actually. And we want to move these guys back. Get them that siege equipment. As well as... we want the champions. Where are the champions? What about the building? It's almost done. Here with the champions. Here you are. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can pretty much move into Apollonia. You have leveled up as well. Okay. And now we're going to move our fleet towards the African Sea. We don't have to wait to recruit because we do have a Governor General over here who can do the recruiting.
We're going to need a bigger fleet.
6 ships at a time, that's actually quite powerful. 7. Perfect. This army kind of moved out actually. This is actually strategically quite advantageous. So let's go ahead and actually fight this battle. Of course, our garrison will not reinforce us. This is actually going to be one of our very interesting... The terrain is grassland, so that's also great. It's going to be an interesting battle. They do have some good troops. They do have... do they have bear warriors? They don't. But they have really good troops. Really powerful troops. So this is going to be one of the most evenly matched battles that we have had so far. Of course I'm going to win, but... it is pretty evenly matched. Our cavalry is better. As is usual for Carthage. No fog, please. Quickly go ahead. These guys here. Here. Sorry, I want to get you out. Get our elephants first. These guys here. Go ahead, select. Same trick. Move all the army behind. Over there, we have a spearman in the middle now. The only sad thing about these Gallic mercenary spearmen is that they don't actually have any formation. And I really do regret that. Go ahead, start the battle. You can see these units are going to be pretty well, like, you know, well off. Really good. 18 melee attack, that's crazy. 35 armor on this one. The heavy shock cavalry, 41 armor. Well, that's a good thing I have elephants. Meanwhile, artillery, you're gonna do the cheesiest thing and snipe their general. Managed to get some kills on that general. Nope. Keep firing. Slingers have gotten into the attack. I'm gonna focus our slingers onto those spearmen. Want to get rid of the spearmen as quickly as I can. Move our elephants onto the flank. Go ahead. This is a Jav Cav unit. Let's actually scare them off with our Cav. Meanwhile, charge our elephants over there. Charge into the Jav Cav. Elephants go there. Quick look of what's going on the right flank. Get these guys to keep hitting. Elephants can keep pushing out. And now we can move the elephants away. Elephants are really weak against javelin. And over here, as you can see, I'm gonna go ahead, charge into these units. Make sure they don't flank us. Perfect. Get these elephants out. They decide to charge my elephants, even though they have munitions remaining. Get these elephants over here. Meanwhile, cavalry can come all the way in the back. Artillery is firing at their general. That's good. Kind of created a gap over here. We could exploit that. And the way to exploit it is actually go into a narrow formation and move around. Perfect. Get a cavalry to hit this unit. Elephants can go ahead, hit that unit. These elephants can move out. Cavalry, go ahead, keep attacking that unit. Okay, they managed to plug that gap. However, what I am going to do is I am going to charge my elephants into those units. These cavalry will not be able to chase those cavalry. They're quite fast, so there's no point to it. Send one cavalry on each archer unit. Elephants can move. Try to hit that cavalry that's returning to the fight. Meanwhile, our artillery has done using. I'm gonna inspire everyone now. Go ahead, charge the general. Excellent. Now this unit can begin flanking as well. Wonderful. Ooh, we want to move our cavalry away from there. Go ahead. Guy over here. Wonderful. Nice. General, go ahead, inspire everyone. This unit can keep charging up ahead. Charge in the back. Group 5, you have to come back here. You can hit this unit. You can jump into this blob. Elephants over here, meanwhile, doing quite good. Keep moving them. These elephants can charge over here. Yeah, shield wall is quite good actually. They should have it. I mean, like it makes sense for them to have it. Although I don't know why they don't have it, but yeah, with that we win the battle quite easy. Taking a bit of casualties, however. Nothing much. Again, all on the front line. Let's quickly turn off this reshade. Wonderful. Now I wonder if I will actually wipe out this army because I don't think they have anywhere they can retreat, but I hope I don't wipe them out. I'm gonna go ahead and slave them. Yep, wipe them out. The reason I hoped I didn't wipe them out is because they can now recruit a new general in their capital.
At once. Your next command, my lord.
Okay, let's go ahead.
Ready for orders.
I can replenish a little bit. Although he won't replenish to full. And I think we can go ahead and end the turn, right? We did pretty much everything we had to do in this turn. What about this? Nope, we haven't done any of our politics, so we have to go ahead and do that. Improve the zeal. Improve her authority as well. This character is fully leveled up. This character can marry, so might as well marry her off. Have a quick look at anyone we can educate. Nope, we cannot. And let's see our provinces real quick. Athens seems fine for now. Yes, do want to get that research rate going on over here. Yeah, go ahead, just build up this. Gadir, I want to upgrade Gadir as well. Actually, I don't think I should. Can I get any agents? No, I can't get a champion. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Okay. The 4 upkeep guy is pretty good. However, of course, this experience gain is also quite useful. But the 4 upkeep guy for sure. Let's go ahead. Who's a guy who needs him? You're doing quite fine. You are also quite fine. You're level 4. This guy needs him. So what we need to do is... Perhaps this guy is quite leveled up. Yeah, I don't need him over there. What I can do is just give this guy the champion. 4 upkeep. There we go. Spy has leveled up. Let's go ahead with some abilities. End the turn. Time to read the chat. I added shield wall. Yeah. Okay, I read that one. Yes, like the allied retainer spearmen of Massalia. That is a copy. The only difference between them is the Massalian one doesn't have defensive formation. I think, like, you know, Gallic mercenaries that are spear based should have that shield wall because that's what the Gallic troops fought as, you know, or at least that's what DEI suggests. So maybe I'll have a word with Semen because he is the modder that deals with all these barbarian type units.
I offer this morsel.
Peace treaty, huh? No way. No way, Jose. A very important settlement for me that I can sack. Interesting. Pergamon has abandoned abandoned their settlement for some reason. However, if I do attack it, they should be able to conquer Rodos quite easily off me. I don't want to do that. I have to wait for a little bit in Rodos until the garrison replenishes, I believe. However, I do remember I dismantled the building, so it should not take long for my garrison to replenish. Meanwhile, I also forgot I can keep upgrading my governor generals or ranking them up so that they get more benefits to the tax that they gather. Let's see if we have enough money in the next turn to do that. Civil progress for sure. This guy is moving back towards Brigantium. Will not be able to do much. There's 2 full stacks coming at him and we will be able to conquer Brigantium in this turn. And what I could do, I could send this character to improve public order in Tarraconensis so that in the next turn I can go ahead and sack it. Meanwhile over here this army can keep moving downwards. Over here, we have all the mercenary veteran hoplites that we need, so I'm gonna check if I can get those Spartan guest hop or Spartan hoplites. Seems like I can't. I mean, I could get pikemen, but I don't want to. I mean, that's gonna be incredibly cheesy. I guess I should just continue to get these hoplites. And while these guys are quite done, Army 5 Italia. And the fleet over here.
Ready for orders.
Okay. There's not much time, so definitely want to move this fleet halfway. And you will meet them halfway as well. Transfer of all your ships. Perfect, move you back. And we have 4 more ships, and I usually like to get the fireport ships because they are more maneuverable. And I think actually, you know what? I shouldn't get the fireport ships. I read somewhere that the Trieris is actually the fastest ship, and that is true. They are faster than the fireport ships. They have weak ramming though. These guys have initial strong ramming, so yeah, fireport ships still, I guess. Okay, wonderful. We have finished recruiting our first fleet. And while some of our governor generals have leveled up, so let's go ahead. We want to focus on empire maintenance still, so go ahead and do that. Get you that empire maintenance. You as well. Empire maintenance. See what household traits I can get for you. Trade is pretty good actually, so let's go ahead and get that trade. And there's nothing else. We can get the public order as well. Wonderful. So with that, I think we're quite good for this turn. Can engage in a little bit of politics, however. We are soon running out of time, so I'm not going to waste time doing some politics. Meanwhile over here, quick look at our garrison. It is full, so I can just put this guy into the port. Over there. In the next turn, he should be able to reach Ephesus and take out Ephesus. This fleet, I believe it will be quite well stacked. We're gonna have to see how we deal with that. I'll go ahead and move this army here. Should be able to get a full army out of this. Could... no, I don't want to get the Thessalian cavalry over here. I do want to get those Equite Campania. Pergamon acting like the Seleucids, abandoning their settlement. Yes, we do have a champion. We're going to put him into this army. Go ahead, end the turn. So I think we're done quite well in this turn. I mean, we haven't conquered that much. 2 settlements so far. And, you know what? We have just 2 more episodes after this. So I don't really know if I will be able to achieve any of the victory conditions. So we have to see that. The only hope is to build up significant amount of armies as much as we can and keep playing offensive. And unfortunately, to actually gain that victory condition, we need to attack not just the Seleucids, even the Egyptians as well. So yeah, it's going to be not so easy. Narbonensis would be the easiest target. I'm just going to keep 3 armies in Gallia, and then I will pretty much, you know, just use those armies to subjugate all of the Gallic factions. Alright, let's see what happens in the next turn. Enemy wounded. Tried to steal from me. Missing taxes in Asia. You can see we're slowly building up our treasury. And the Lusitanen have done the same thing. Abandon the settlement. Let's go ahead, attack this one. Just auto-resolve this one since we don't have that much time. Hopefully we don't lose any units. Okay, perfect. Go ahead and loot the settlement. And we have wiped out the Lusitanen, so that's great. Dismantle all the buildings. Convert the buildings we don't want. We're gonna move our spy. Our Asylum is gonna be the next target. Conversion wise, we're doing quite well actually, so that's great. And yeah, we do want to level up all of our research buildings. Go for that. Can upgrade this building to level 4. What about this one? What research do I need? I need this. Okay, that's not good. That's going to take a long time to research. Everything seems to be fine for now. Still want to hold on to as much money as I can. Meanwhile, move this army towards Athena. We can move this army down. Give him the hoplites as well as the Grecian archers. See if I can recruit those Spartans. There's a really low chance of recruiting AOR units, I think. So I will not be able to recruit those Spartans. Of course, these Epirot Thorax cavalry are also super powerful. However, as promised, I will wait for the companion cavalry, and if I don't get access to them, then I will go for the Epirot cavalry maybe. What we need to do over here, perhaps see if we can get some... No, we cannot get any mercenaries. Meanwhile, up here in the north, what is our dignitary up to? Still got a 0% chance. No idea why. Okay. Let's look at our leader over here. Can reach Ephesus. Gotta be careful with this. Move him like this. And that's the way you do it. Perfect. Meanwhile, our spy has leveled up. Let's go ahead, level him up. Check out all the characters that need to be leveled up. Quite a bunch actually. Get that extra replenishment rate, melee rate. Wonderful. Over here. Can do the same. Meanwhile, Our Governor General in Arretium has also leveled up. We have pretty much gone a long way in terms of economy in this episode. As you can see, we were making around like only 8,000 with taxes on high, and right now taxes are on medium. I can drop them to low. Actually, I should keep them on medium for a while. Nah, so confused. I'm gonna keep them on low. And that should be good for now, so that our provinces can grow a lot faster. Okay, perfect. And yes, we do want to move or manage our fleet. Get him all the way to Rodos. This Pergamon fleet can attack Rodos, so what I have to do... Actually put the Magnet over there. The Maggot. Put him into Rodos. Ooh, bunch of mercenaries over here. Let's see. Could get a bunch of pikemen actually. That's going to be quite useful. And get some hoplites. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think these hoplites cost Libby Phoenicians. That's not good. Alright. What do I want? We'll go ahead, hire these ones for now. I think it should be enough to deal with this fleet. Meanwhile, we can go ahead, attack the city of Ephesus. I'll see you all in the battle, after which I will go ahead and end the episode. And this army, you guys have seen it up close. It is a really professional army. We have really good Thessalian cavalry, really good Greek mercenary veteran hoplites, and of course, the only thing we don't have is, I believe, we don't have the champions. We have our regular Scutari. Let's go ahead and start our deployment real quick. Move everyone out of the way, put them over here. Archers behind, toggle on that guard mode, same with our artillery. Elephants on the left, right flank, Thessalian cavalry left, right flank. And put them all in diamond formation. Go ahead. Will the enemy charge up towards us? Nope. This is where it gets a little bit annoying in these battles. I'm gonna go ahead and move our army up ahead real quick. If you have really bad, okay, perhaps maybe that's it. Okay, we don't want all of our slingers or archers hitting one unit. We want to spread out. And go ahead, slow down the battle. Meanwhile, over here, Thessalian cavalry on the right can turn about. Okay, now they're finally moving towards us, which is great. Use our artillery to hit this blob over here. Elephants can go ahead, charge over there. Thessalian cavalry, go ahead, charge. Forgot to put my hoplites in hoplite formation, so let's go ahead and do that. These are some really nice looking units actually. Really elite type units.
One of our units is
Artillery, you're gonna hit this spot over here. Elephants, you're doing good. Keep moving the elephants. Meanwhile, these elephants on the right flank can move about. We can also move the Thessalian cavalry as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on over here? Okay, elephants on the left flank. Keep attacking. Move our Thessalian cavalry out. They're gonna do a double charge over there. These Thessalian cavalry can go ahead, attack over there. Double charge. That should pretty much wipe them out. Elephant over here can charge over there. I really don't care if my front of the line troops takes damage, especially the hoplites, because they come from the 4th class population and as such they are really easy to replenish. What I don't want is or any of my other units to take damage. And so far it's going as per planned. Keep moving. You can keep holding down the shift key to keep moving your units.
One of our units is used.
Get our general to charge over there. This is not good. These units did take a bit of damage. Move our cavalry back. Elephants, come on.
We are at your command.
Elephants doing a number over here. Meanwhile, our general charges into this unit. It is losing decisively.
The battle is our general.
We're going to charge our elephants into that unit.
As you say, as you wish.
And the Thessalian cavalry on the left flank can reach those archers finally.
Awaiting orders. Riders of the
I
devil.
want to be careful with our elephants over here. Use our melee troops to pin those down. Elephants should do quite well against light hoplite.
We await your orders. Our order.
Okay, we gotta move our Thessalians out of there. Hoplite unit will turn around. Might manage to kill a Thessalian. They don't. Okay, elephants can go back, charge over there. These guys can charge into the backs over here. General has done well. And with that we win the battle quite easily. I do want to see this charge. Smack. Good charge. Anyways, let's go ahead, end this battle. Oh, I forgot to even turn on my reshade. Okay. Never mind. With the battle. Alright, great stuff. Only 24 casualties. Mostly hoplite. Some Iberi Scutari. Took some casualties. 0 friendly fire, so that's amazing. Of course, our best performing unit is actually our artillery piece. Alright, what's the public order in the province of Asia? It's at 4, so I can go ahead and also loot this settlement. Very important. Okay. Dismantle the building. Go ahead, keep dismantling. Wonderful.
How can I serve Carthage?
Nice. Perfect. With that, I think I am done with this episode. I'm gonna quick save over here. Carthage. Let's save Carthage 8. Perfect. And just have a quick look at our politics as well. If we can do anything. Yes, we can. So let's go ahead and do that so that we don't forget to do it in the next turn. Or in the next episode rather. Can go ahead, improve her authority as well. Character is slowly improving. Slowly but surely. Can send her on a vacation to improve her cunning as well. Our political parties are looking quite good actually. Alright, I think with that we can go ahead and end this episode. As you can see, Latium is still catching up to Africa. Africa has got a good head start on Latium, especially when it comes to slaves. Latium still has to gain some slaves. But yeah, Latium can do also quite well. If they can, like, you know, get yet another a slot unlocked. However, with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this episode. So I thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And if you liked the video, please like the video. And don't forget to subscribe if you are interested for more. Peace.